a half in Pullman. Washington State 8 of 25 shooting. Gonzaga finished the half really strong shooting. They were well below 35% for most of that first half. They finished 12 of 26 for 46%. And those percentages coming in were huge when you talk about defensive percentages and two of the best teams in the country. And now Gonzaga at 46, they lead it by 3. That's the difference in the game.
Yeah, both teams not used to having a team shoot better than 30%. But right now, they heated it up right there before half.
Gonzaga, they hit 4 of their final 5 shots in that first half, and they lead it after the first 20. 32-29, number 4 Gonzaga, and the upstart Washington State Cougars. Halftime straight ahead. As we're about to begin the second half. Craig, looking at some of the numbers as you look at home at the leading scores, first for Gonzaga and then Washington State. GU started shooting 3 of 11 and then 9 of 15. So they didn't shoot well, and then they did. Did they figure something out?
Well, when you play Washington State, you got to make Washington State, they're good on defense. You got to make them play defense. Move the ball from one side of the floor to the other. Work the ball around. Gonzaga is a very good offensive team because they can run and score, but they also are good in their offensive sets. So they made defense play a little bit more, and they didn't rush their shots. And I think when they quit rushing them and getting them out of the flow of the offense, that's why the percentage went up to 60%.
Heidfeld with a jump shot. Koprivica with the rebound.
And like you mentioned before, WSU had an 8:37 stretch in the first half where they didn't score a field goal. All their points came from the free throw line. That is what kept Washington State only 3 points down at halftime.
Baines inside, beats Heidfeld, who's got 2 personal fouls.
That's another stat you can watch too. Baines only had 1 field goal in the first half.
Pargo inside and able to finish. Boy, he's one of the best, if not the best point guard in the country at doing just that.
Just getting to the rim and finishing, finding some way to get the ball in the hole when he gets to the rim.
Thompson missed it. Day with a rebound. Gonzaga with 3 players on the court, or 2 players on the court in foul trouble. Here's the lob. Heidfeld wide open. The one trip this game where Washington State did not beat Gonzaga back defensively, and they give up the lob dunk.
Yeah, and we've seen Josh Heidfeld do that year after year. He's the big man that can run. He usually wins that race. 10-second call.
How about that? Turnovers. We take another look.
Yeah, see,
Pargo to Heidfeld for the second time this game.
Aaron Baines was behind, and usually there's a miscommunication on defense. If Baines is back there, he's usually telling David or someone else to take the big guy, so there was no communication that time.
Micah Downs playing with 3 personal fouls for Gonzaga. 2 for Heidfeld. Ira Brown on the bench with 2 for Gonzaga as well. Caleb Forrest with 2 for Washington State. Pargo to Downs. Pargo into the corner, 3 ball, good, drops it through. And now you can see this fluid offense of Gonzaga starting to work now. They closed out that first half, hitting 4 of their first 5. And this half, they've got off to a tremendous start. They lead by 8, their largest lead of the game.
This is what Gonzaga, this is what I've seen from Gonzaga this whole year, is that they've let teams kind of hang around, and then all of a sudden they give you a 1-2 punch.
And the turnover. Another. Pargo, another lob. Dang, he finishes. And just like that, Gonzaga's lead has grown to 10. They open the second half, hitting 4 of their first 5. They're on a 14-4 run. They lead Washington State by 10.
Well, they've gotten Washington State into a much hectic pace, and it's paid off for them with 4 straight baskets.
Washington State will answer when we come back. Well, Gonzaga has opened the second half, hitting 4 out of their first 5 shots. Jeremy Pargo has 5 points in that run, 11 for the game, 7 assists, 2 rebounds. He's doing it all so far in his senior campaign for Gonzaga.
Look at that, just a little skip to my move to the basket. This time feeds a teammate for running the floor well. And this is something that's always talked about. Can Jeremy Pargo make outside shots? And I think he can. He's shooting right now 35% from three-point land and 44% from the field.
Washington State basketball. Jeremy Pargo picked up that personal foul when we were into those highlights. He now has 3, and he stays in the game for Mark Few. So Downs, Pargo, and Heitfeld all in foul trouble for Gonzaga. 2 for Heitfeld, 3 for Downs and Pargo. Could play into this game down the stretch. Thompson, jump shot, short. Downs with the rebound for Gonzaga.
I think Washington State missed a big opportunity. Jeremy Pargo picks up his 3rd foul. Why not isolate him on the wing and try to get him out of the ballgame, because he's the one making all the killing for Gonzaga to start this second half.
Heitfeld wanting the ball inside as Downs drives to the middle. Got it back to Pargo with 10 on the shot clock. 5 on the shot clock. Baines out there, got it to Heitfeld. Heitfeld drives to the baseline. Jumper off the side of the glass. Rebound Rochester. Great defense by Washington State. Give it to Gonzaga. Strange shot there by Rochester. Drove inside, and I'm not sure he wanted to shoot it. In the last minute tried to throw it to somebody.
Well, I think there was good defense rotation. I think Micah came over and actually got a hand on it, but it went right back to Taylor, and he was trying to knock it to a teammate, but there was no teammate in sight. Stephen
Gray coming into the game for Gonzaga. Micah Downs goes out as we take a look at what Rochester just did.
Oh, no, Pargo ball.
Pargo did get a hand on it. I could not see that from my vantage point. Last 5 WSU possessions, 2 turnovers, and 0 for 3 shooting.
But how about the damage Pargo did in 4 minutes, less than 4 minutes, to get his team up by 10 coming out of the second half.
Stephen Gray short on the 3. Thompson with the rebound for the Cougs.
I've always been a big believer when you come out of halftime and the game's close, the first 3 minutes of the second half, if you can set the tone for your team then, boy, that gets you off to a good start.
Caleb Forrest with a fake, now at the free throw line, got it to Popovica. Lined up the 3 and missed it. Bolden with the loose ball. Bolden driving, left hand. They'll go to the free throw line. Matt Bolden yet to score a point for Gonzaga. 0 for 2 shooting, 4 rebounds. He is 0 for 13 in his career in games against Washington State.
He had a guy named Kyle Weaver that guarded him, though.
Right, last year.
Last year. And it's hard to guard or hard to score on a guy that's, you know, the length of Kyle Weaver and the tenacity that he possesses on defense. He takes a lot of pride. Yeah, Bolden had that matchup.
But the point I was making about Matt Bolden is that he hasn't done a whole lot for Gonzaga offensively, but he adds the 4 rebounds, and he has become an important part of Gonzaga's offense, even though he doesn't score a lot, averaging 10 points a game.
And if you got a critique of Matt Bolden, you know, people would say he disappears. There's no consistency there, but he picks up the other things in his game when you just like what you mentioned, the rebounds, the assists, and even getting, you know, a few things on defensive end, getting in a passing lane or deflections. Man, he does other things than just has to score for this team.
Gonzaga on an 11-0 run and has completely taken this crowd out of the game. It's very quiet now at Frio Court. Harmelin. Long on the shot, Bolden with the rebound. So Washington State just having all kinds of